him and Diddy both in on it. Now there's a price to pay for this Hollywood stuff, because once you go in, you can't.
There's a buzz online that the Kardashians might be secretly working to get Diddy out of prison. Why? Well, apparently they're worried that if he talks, he could drag them down with him. The rumor suggests their attempts to distance themselves from him haven't exactly worked out, especially after some old Instagram posts from Khloe got leaked. Now, the Kardashians are reportedly in full panic mode, trying to keep Diddy from saying anything about their involvement. Let's dive into why they're so worried about what Diddy might reveal. Diddy has been facing serious allegations for a while, but things took a new turn when the FBI raided his property. It turns out Diddy's got cameras everywhere recording everything, even his wild parties. And guess what? Some of that footage might just ruin the Kardashians. One claim that's making waves is that Diddy allegedly paid Kim Kardashian $50 million for an intimate encounter. Whether or not this happened with Kanye in the picture, we don't know for sure, but it's stirring up quite a lot of questions. The Kardashians have always been experts at staying in the spotlight, often connecting with the biggest names in Hollywood to stay relevant. But now, after all the years of flaunting their relationship with Diddy, things are starting to fall apart, especially after his arrest. When Diddy was first arrested, the Kardashians reportedly entered full damage control mode, swiftly taking action to erase any trace of their close ties to the music mogul. Given the gravity of the situation surrounding Diddy's arrest, it's no surprise that the Kardashians, ever conscious of their public image, moved quickly to distance themselves. According to reports, the family began purging their social media accounts, erasing photos, mentions, and comments that linked them to Diddy in any way. This wasn't just a reaction to the arrest itself, but to the potential fallout from their years of public associations with him. Over the years, the Kardashians had become known for their frequent appearances at Diddy's high-profile parties, socializing with him in various lavish settings. They had regularly shared these moments with their massive social media following, proudly flaunting their friendship with the music mogul. But with Diddy's arrest came a sudden shift in how the public would perceive their relationship with him. The Kardashians, known for their carefully curated public image, realized that these connections might now be seen in a very different light, especially given the serious allegations surrounding Diddy. The damage control wasn't just about keeping their social media clean. There were even whispers of a more secretive campaign behind the scenes to distance themselves from him. People speculated that the Kardashians were working quietly to ensure that their past associations with Diddy wouldn't lead to assumptions about their involvement in his alleged crimes. While they weren't directly linked to the charges against Diddy, the Kardashians were acutely aware that their close ties to him could lead the public to draw conclusions. With their brand at stake, it was clear they wanted to minimize any potential damage. Then, the plot thickened when an old Instagram post from Khloe surfaced. Back in 2013, she posted a picture with Diddy, wishing him a happy birthday and calling him an incredible friend. She even mentioned their shared love of unicorns. Fans started to go wild, wondering if there was more to their relationship than just friendship. Khloe has always had a strong bond with Diddy, and this wasn't the first time she'd been linked to him. In fact, she went on tour with Diddy when she was just 16, way before Keeping Up with the Kardashians made her famous. Now, you might be wondering, why would Khloe, so young at the time, go on tour with Diddy? Well, she didn't have a specific role. She wasn't a backup dancer, stylist, or assistant like others on tour. She was just there. Maybe for the experience, maybe because of her family's connections, or maybe it was just one of those random Hollywood opportunities that doesn't really make sense. But the point is, her being there, especially now with all that's happening with Diddy, raises a lot of questions. But wait, there's more. A clip from Keeping Up with the Kardashians has been making the rounds since Diddy's arrest. In this episode, Khloe spills the beans about one of Diddy's legendary parties. She casually mentions to Kourtney that many of the people at the party weren't wearing clothes. Yep, you heard that right, these parties were just as crazy as people had been saying. Khloe even joked that Kourtney would have loved it, and as the conversation went on, Khloe dropped Justin Bieber's name. Back then, Justin was just 20, and he was apparently part of the wild scene too. When you look back at all the clips from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, it's clear that Khloe was probably the closest Kardashian to Diddy, especially because of her past relationship with French Montana, who's been close to Diddy for years. Khloe's always talked about hanging out at Diddy's parties and even taking trips on his private jet. These connections, once seen as just Hollywood fun, are now under scrutiny, and it's no wonder the Kardashians are so worried about the fallout from Diddy's troubles. So why are the Kardashians so anxious about all this? Well, it's because they've been so open about their relationship with Diddy for years, and now that his name is making headlines for all the wrong reasons, they're realizing that it might not be as easy to shake off the past. With their reputation on the line, they're doing everything they can to stay in control of the narrative, but whether they can keep the lid on it is another story. Khloe once shared her memories of being at a Diddy party, saying, "When you think of a party, you think of Puff," and she wasn't talking about any regular gathering. She called Diddy the ultimate party host, someone whose name is practically a synonym for a good time. And let's be real, we've all heard the rumors about what really happens at his legendary parties, but what makes this interesting is that Khloe, along with her sisters, has talked about how Diddy's birthday bash was the most epic night they've ever had. She didn't go into details, but the way she said it left fans curious what made it so unforgettable. Was it the guest list, the insane luxury, or something even more scandalous? Knowing what we do about Diddy, that comment definitely stands out now. Khloe Kardashian isn't the only one who's enjoyed their time with Diddy. In fact, all of the Kardashian sisters have had a long and close relationship with the music mogul, dating back to the early days of their fame. Their bond with Diddy isn't just a passing celebrity connection, it's been an integral part of their rise to fame and the public persona they carefully curated over the years. Diddy has been a major figure in the entertainment industry for decades, known not just for his music and business ventures, but also for his larger-than-life personality and his high-profile parties. These parties, often frequented by A-list celebrities, became a symbol of the extravagant lifestyle Diddy is known for. And it's no surprise that the Kardashians, always eager to stay in the spotlight, were quick to align themselves with Diddy. It all started back in 2006 when the Kardashians and Diddy first crossed paths. This was around the same time the Kardashians were beginning to come into their own as a public family. Kim Kardashian, in particular, was still working as Paris Hilton's stylist at that time, which meant she was already in the circle of some of the most influential figures in Hollywood, including Diddy. One of the first major public appearances that solidified the Kardashian-Diddy connection happened when Kim attended one of Diddy's iconic white parties. The white party was a staple of Diddy's brand, an exclusive event where only the most prominent celebrities were invited to celebrate in all-white attire. At the time, Kim was still largely known as Paris Hilton's best friend and stylist, but that white party marked one of her first steps into becoming a fixture in the Hollywood elite. It also marked the beginning of a long-standing relationship with Diddy that would become a cornerstone of the Kardashian brand in the years to come. After that initial meeting, the connection between Kim and Diddy quickly grew stronger. Over the next few years, the two were frequently seen together at public events, and their friendship was not something they tried to hide. Whether it was a red carpet event or an industry gathering, Kim and Diddy were often spotted together, signaling to the public that they were more than just casual acquaintances. This constant visibility played a crucial role in the Kardashian family's growing public image. Their relationship with Diddy wasn't just about the events they attended together, it was about associating with someone who was seen as a power player in the entertainment industry. Diddy wasn't just a businessman, he was an icon, and by aligning themselves with him, the Kardashians were aligning themselves with someone who could help elevate their status. By 2008, spotting a Kardashian at one of Diddy's events became a normal sight. The family's presence at Diddy's parties, whether they were hosted in glamorous venues or his lavish homes, became a regular occurrence. It wasn't just Kim anymore. Khloe, Kourtney, and even Kris were often seen at Diddy's gatherings, further cementing the close-knit relationship between the two parties. These events became a symbol of the Kardashians' growing influence and the extent to which they were integrated into Hollywood's inner circles. Diddy, known for his lavish lifestyle and connections to every corner of the entertainment world, was a perfect ally for the Kardashian family as they were working to build their media empire. In 2009, Khloe Kardashian attended another one of Diddy's iconic white parties. This time at his Beverly Hills mansion. The white party, which was an annual tradition for Diddy, had become a coveted invitation in Hollywood. Celebrities from all industries, from film to fashion, flocked to the party to rub elbows with some of the biggest names in entertainment. That year, Khloe's presence at the party seemed to signify that the Kardashian family wasn't just a passing trend, they were here to stay. This was an important moment in the Kardashian brand as it showed the world that they had not only integrated into the Hollywood scene but had become one of its central figures. The Kardashians weren't just showing up at Diddy's events as guests, they were becoming the kind of influential figures who were expected to be there. By 2010, the Kardashian presence at Diddy's parties had become so routine that it wasn't even newsworthy anymore. Kim and Kourtney were spotted attending Diddy's birthday party that year, and it was clear that their bond with him had solidified. Diddy, for his part, had become a key figure in their social circle, a symbol of the luxury and lifestyle they were carefully cultivating for their reality TV audience. But this wasn't just about the parties. It was about the mutual benefit each party brought to the other. Diddy, who had a hand in shaping the entertainment landscape, helped elevate the Kardashians in the eyes of the public. Meanwhile, the Kardashians, with their massive following, helped keep Diddy's name relevant in a media landscape that was shifting towards a more reality TV-driven culture. The relationship between Diddy and the Kardashians was always more than just a casual friendship. For the Kardashians, it was a calculated move. Everything they did, especially in the early years of their rise to fame, was meticulously planned. The family, led by Kris Jenner, understood the importance of aligning with the right people to stay relevant. Diddy, with his star power and industry influence, was the perfect connection for them. By associating themselves with him, they ensured that they would continue to get the media attention they craved. The more visible they were in these exclusive spaces, the more they solidified their position as Hollywood insiders. But there's a deeper layer to this relationship. As much as the Kardashians benefited from their connection to Diddy, Diddy also gained something from being close to them. At the time, the Kardashian family was just beginning to build their brand, but their influence was undeniable. They had a massive following on social media and a growing presence in the entertainment industry. By befriending the Kardashians, Diddy ensured that he was connected to one of the most powerful families in Hollywood, helping him maintain his relevance in a rapidly changing industry. Over the years, the Kardashian-Diddy relationship has only grown more interesting, especially as the family's empire continues to expand. Whether it's through business ventures or social media posts, the bond between Diddy and the Kardashians has remained a key element in both of their public personas. While it may have started as a friendly connection, it has evolved into a powerful partnership that has helped both parties continue to stay at the top of their respective industries. In the end, the relationship between Diddy and the Kardashians is more than just about parties and public appearances. It's a strategic alliance that has helped each party maintain and grow their influence in the entertainment world. From the early days of Kim's appearances at Diddy's white parties to the constant presence of the Kardashian family at his events, this connection has played a crucial role in shaping both Diddy's and the Kardashian family's trajectory. Now, the Kardashians have always known how to stay in the spotlight, and being connected to Diddy back then wasn't just a coincidence. Everything in their world, especially when cameras are around, is planned down to the smallest detail. And the mastermind behind it all is Kris Jenner. She's the one who has helped create many of the Kardashian moments that go viral, even the ones that seem like they just happened. What most people don't know is how close Kris and Diddy really are. There was even a time when Kris invited Diddy onto her talk show, and during the interview, Diddy playfully told her he had a crush on her. Kris joked back, saying, "Once you go, you never go back." It may seem like casual flirting, but there are other instances that raise eyebrows. For example, in 2012, Kris posted a cozy photo with Diddy on Instagram. Then, in 2013, there's a video from a Hollywood Walk of Fame event where Kris and Diddy are seen talking. Many people believe they were chatting about Khloe, who was with Kris at the event. But it gets even more interesting. Some videos show Diddy and Kendall Jenner in Dubai right before Diddy was arrested, where he was seen complimenting Kendall. The more people look into it, the closer the bond between Diddy and Kris seems to get. But here's where it gets really juicy. Some rumors suggest that Diddy might have been involved in the infamous tape that launched Kim Kardashian into the spotlight. Yes, the same tape that has been surrounded by drama and conspiracy theories for years. For a long time, people believed Kris Jenner was behind the release of the tape, thinking it might be a way to boost Kim's career. But now there's a new theory: Diddy might have played a role in the tape's release too. While no one knows for sure, some people believe Diddy, a major player in Hollywood at the time, might have helped make the tape go public. Why would Diddy get involved in something like this? Well, some think it was a strategic move to get even closer to the Kardashians, or maybe it was just a way for him to keep his power in Hollywood. Of course, there's no concrete proof linking Diddy to the tape's release, but with his connections to so many powerful people, the rumors continue to spread. We may never know the full truth about Kim's tape. Both Kim and Kris have denied having anything to do with it, but Ray J, who was part of the tape, has said publicly that the Kardashians were involved. In a 2022 interview, Ray J even claimed Kris was the one who negotiated the deal and gave the final okay before the tape was released. It's a messy situation with a lot of twists and turns, and it's hard to know what's true. So what do you think? Do you believe Diddy might have something to do with all of this, or is it just more rumors? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.